looks like that's all for now. Let's move on further now. There's going to be a few large battles. The battle for Anatolia and Ankara, the battle for Tbilisi, Georgia. And we're going to fight Cherokee nations. We'll be trying to gain ourselves another settlement out there. Surprisingly, Sweden is asking us consistently for nations. Finland, Estonia, Livonia, Moldova, Denmark, others. They seem to be incapable of successfully gaining ground without going to war against us. So they're trying to do it with diplomacy matters, using diplomacy. So what happened here is Genoa has declared war on us, so they're on the islands out there, and they want to bring other nations such as Spain, United Nations, Cherokee nations to war against us, and we'll see, will that bring us more nations against us. Our power is terrifying, and our wealth is spectacular. Your wealth is based on your nation's income after costs. Wealth is relative, and your position is measured against all other nations. Riches. If you're a wealthy nation, you will be expected to be more generous in your offers. Meager offerings will not be looked on fondly and may ruin any negotiations. Your powers is represented by a military strength. The nations with the largest army and naval presence will be seen as the most powerful in the eyes of the world. The more powerful you are, the less popular you will be with other nations. Your power is represented by a military strength. The nations with the largest army and naval presence will be seen as the most powerful in the eyes of the world. Okay, let's take a look. It seems that gladly for us, other nations such as our trading partners like United States or Spain did not gone into war against us. So that's good. We have plenty of enemies already. So Genoa will start raiding operations against us. Hopefully they won't destroy our navy. And so far so good. We only need to get on through this sea onto Corsica, island of Corsica, and everything should be just fine. We're suffering from another rebellion, and this rebellion should be squashed immediately. Certainly, they should not be able to defeat us here. We're garrisoning Istanbul for a long time now, and certainly Istanbul is going to be a very hard area to actually control. Now, New Mexico workers are on strike. However, it looks like the situation here will soon turn from bad to better. Furthermore, more workers on strike, and these are here in Netherlands. I'm just going to simply recruit some more militia troops there. workers are going to be fighting us here too. They don't want to let this one go. It's 100% Catholic. However, this classical university is going to make things very difficult for us. So I'm going to better get rid of it instead of fixing it. A lot more buildings have been completed and more technology advancements taken place. Machine tools have finally been done. Let's take a look. Precision machine tools make components reliably and accurately, replacing the skilled eye and hand of a craftsman. It is possible for a skilled man to make parts for any device that are all the same size and quality, but it is not easy for him to do this day in and day out. Obviously, machines can do better. I need a modern university for these, so I'm gonna go for a modern university here. This will make the population here a little bit unhappy, so I'll have to construct myself a few militia troops. Furthermore, we see that the French have forces here stationed in France and around it, in Brussels mainly. I wonder, could I get this Brussels for myself in exchange for money maybe? Let's talk with Spain and see how would they bear. So I would like Flanders province in exchange for technology. For example, sir, diplomatic niceties are all that are saving you from horsewhipping. Your proposals are rejected utterly. Unfortunately, technology is not going to be enough. So let's try and give them a lot of money and a lot of technology, a technology that they do not have just yet. However, they would not agree. Even 15,000 wouldn't be enough for them to agree to this. In any case, fine, that's perfectly fine. I'm just going to further expand. I want these agents from here to be brought to Paris, where they could research further. So they could prove to be more useful there, hopefully. A most largest universe is going to be built there soon. It looks like all of them got stuck here. How nice. Now this is what we're gonna go for. Modern universities. You can see the happiness is going to be reduced significantly. This is a center of learning and original thought where the sciences and arts of mankind are extended. The investigation of the universe and disputation over the results are not done out of any sense of altruism. Of course, national pride in intellectual achievement is an important motive in the work undertaken. Personal pride and ambition are also stern taskmasters, but what is significant is that the ideas, theories, and facts generated at the university are not kept within the academic elite. The flowering of learning informs and inspires artists, poets, and musicians, and well-read laymen too. The practical benefits of the advances made here percolate out into the wider national society, improving life for the ordinary people in ways both small and dramatic. In the 18th century, great universities and the great minds they attracted were sources of nationalistic pride. Sir Isaac Newton was lauded across Europe for his work at Cambridge in England. The University of Göttingen aided the development of Germanness by publishing research and starter texts in German as well as Latin, the traditional language of learning. Göttingen was also unusual in rather daringly letting lecturers teach any book without reference to the state or church. Alright. It looks like there were too many books for them to actually check. What can I say? Madrid obviously is vulnerable to an attack from us because they have not stationed a full troop. However, the Spanish are keeping considerable forces in France's mainland territory. In any case, let's take a look how my religious efforts are moving forward. It looks like they are moving forward splendidly. In here, on the other hand, Orthodox is going to stay Orthodox in Ufa, and there's nothing that's gonna change that, unfortunately. The buildings here are not affecting. Orthodox religion. Moscow too is staying Orthodox, and so that means that the church is not needed here no longer. Fine, we'll just build more factories for those people to work in. No. Let's move on to Georgia. Tbilisi. It looks like their force here is quite significant. Let's, in any case, attack. As you can see, losses were incredible actually. It looks like these people have been truly good fighters. No doubts about it. But we have successfully prevailed. It will cost us quite a bit. 6,400 or so to reinforce the army. However, this city is gonna bring us only 400. So you can certainly comprehend that it's not going to be quickly. It's not going to be a quick matter when it comes to gaining back all the money spent taking that settlement. And here we go. Nation destroyed Georgia. Now it's time for us to advance on the Russians. In any case, we do have the necessary resources to fight these kind of battles once every 4 months or so, and take these settlements that would otherwise seem to be
Marchez! En attente de vos ordres! En avant! Autres ordres?
not nearly as practical in terms of financial
Prêt à
gain.
recevoir vos ordres?
Now here it seems that we are going to be trapped by quite a
Oui.
long time.
Les troupes pour la bataille!
In any case, Azerbaijan is in our grasp. We'll soon be able to march forward here and take that settlement. All in all, let's take a look at Georgia. Georgia seemed to be Orthodox too, which is a disaster for us, obviously, because we'll have to turn it Christian, and nothing south of these mountains is Christian, and there's no Christian authority here whatsoever. In any case, they have a modern university. Oh wow, look at that. That means we can already have all these in place. Okay, so first of all, it's citizenship or secular humanism, which would reduce religious unrest. I like that. Secular humanism. Secular humanism is the attempt to create a functioning society that excludes religious beliefs as governing principle. Secular humanists hold that things should not be taken on blind faith, and religion should be taken into consideration only for each individual and not society as a whole. Although humanists seek to remove religion from its deeply ingrained position in society, they do treat it with the same careful deliberation they apply to all their investigations. Everything is looked at in critical, careful, and most importantly scientific way. The doctrine of secular humanism also seeks to improve society through reason, an open exchange of ideas, and tolerance. If a society is built up of individuals who feel fulfilled, it will function better on the whole than one which concentrates on the greater good. Historically, the term secularism was invented by George Holyoake in an attempt to explain as inoffensively as possible this concept about religion and its place in society. Before that, it was termed Obenite, after Robert Oben and his trenchant opposition to organized religion. Holyoake had spent 6 months in prison for blasphemy after explaining the concept in public lecture. Alright. In any case, I would like this to be researched by a little bit better school. Yeah, you can do it. For now, done. This means we don't need a modern university here, I guess, and it could as well solve some problems. However, this does mean I'll need a garrison here, but I won't need it there. In any case, it may not be the best of ideas, but we'll see, because this settlement right here could prove to be very difficult to control. Too difficult to control, in fact. Okay, that's the first. Fine. In any case, let's just keep it the way it is for a bit. Or maybe not. Now I wonder actually. So, if I build myself a modern university here in 6 turns, this would go minus what? -2. Yeah, it's probably best to build it here, because then I can control my public order much better. I won't have to build a full army in Tbilisi on the other hand. In any case, let's just keep it the way it is for now, before we move out. We'll change things up. Maybe we'll wait until the university is done in Paris anyway. So far so good, things are moving forward, as you can see.
Je change de position. À votre service.
We're gaining more and more intel on our enemy positions.
Voir sans être vu.
At this time we should be able to attack